Goodbye, my love, my sweet. Oh, the world twists and turns anew. We try so hard to fix it up, but trying our hardest was not enough. We're sorry. Meadow Valley, we have failed you. We're sorry. Meadow Valley, we have failed you. We didn't mean to hurt you. We just wanted to go on. We didn't mean to hurt you. We wanted the hearts to burn on. We didn't mean to hurt you, but mean is what we are. We did not deserve you. Now we will pass on. We're sorry. Meadow Valley, please don't take long to move on to a final place where we will sleep on. Maybe in the future others will make it right. What we did wrong, and we will see moonlight.
Hey, Seymour, look at this frog I found. It's got so many pretty markings.
Strawberry, no! Those are poison dart frogs.
Oh, it's okay. We are made of felt. We don't get toxins.
Hello? Did that fix it? Hello? Am I going through? Oh no, okay. I'm so sorry about that. There's always got to be an issue, eh? At first, I unmuted my desktop audio instead of my mic, and then once I unmuted my mic, it just wasn't connected for some reason. Oh, well, I guess. For my first gaming stream, can't expect everything to go smoothly, huh? Well, I was gonna just talk about random stuff for a while, but I guess that's probably enough waiting. Let's just get into the game instead. Um, so we're playing the Anthology of the Killer. We're gonna play the first 3 games. That's my goal. My goal is to get through the first 3 games tonight, and then I guess maybe I'll do the other games some other time. Who knows? But it's the coming thing. All the young people love it. So, if you're here as a Pendog fan, this game was very influential in the writing of Pendog, how things are written, especially with Jane scenes. Look at this bird. But also, it's just a good game. It's a good game. Everyone play this game. Everyone buy this game. They say Voice of the Killer is the first one. I kind of thought there'd be more people here. So, I really like how instead of just a menu, it's kind of like this whole area you have to walk through to get to each game. You can see all the games here. But it really just sets the mood straight away. So, let's get into the first one. Voice of the Killer. Also, let me know about volume. If my microphone to game audio volume ratio is good. Something about the art style feels really familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. It's really unique, but also very familiar. Even if you haven't seen these games before. And also it's ever since seeing this game for the first time, I've kind of been emulating it in my own art a little bit. Voice of the Killer. Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. Hey y'all, welcome to the new issue of my zine of strange occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while. Please forgive me. I had to finish my exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. I've been working in the call center of the famous insurance company, Life Contracts. Things here have been extremely chaotic. Or should I say, agile and flexible? That's right. Your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. So here we have our leading lady, BB. The bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but won't get paid until I can make it through probation, and I promised I'd have color pictures next issue. I am committed. The company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like piss. Night and day, the waves make an awful sound, like a vast mouth breathing. That is said to be the result of geology, the baleful science. Forward, 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 urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in the office. But soon the day will start, and I will see you again soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted from my life. Sincerely, Line Manager, Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers. But some days, nobody ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out, so I won't get fired. Inside, it's always busy and panicked feeling, and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. Everything smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, I hear footsteps and chatter. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. Five leads, far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins. Beep. Hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts Organization. Have you considered your coverage of late? What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. Oh, I'm on a controller. How do I change things? Okay, here we go. Beep. Greetings, this is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you. An offer from the stars. Would you perchance enjoy hearing more? No! No! Hey! Hey! Click. Beep! Help! The voice on the other end starts speaking immediately and intently and in a low voice. You are unable to make out any of the words. Aware that you are being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. Beep! Dead! Dead! You're dead! You're going to die! It will happen to you! So, why not try Life Contracts? Boy, who wrote these scripts? Click. Beep! Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't getting picked for call listening. Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh God! Click. I think having to call people on the phone all day would be the worst job ever. Every day these leads get worse. Well, time for a coffee break. A lot of empty space in this office building. And a lot of doors. We can go up the stairs, we can go that way. Go this way. Let's go this way. Oh boy, my very own zine distro. That's what I thought as well. But whenever I go to the copy room, the printer queue is already booked up, and everybody's making those expensive color copies. There's a lot of ink on the ground. I think maybe a cartridge exploded. Remember, we don't pay out if the corpse is unidentifiable. Management. In the corner, there's a copy of the official company newsletter. It's full of pictures of executives grinning, but about what? I wish I knew. Maybe that's how they get you. A new start tomorrow. Colleagues, as I'm sure you're aware, it has been several tough years for Life Contracts. The freakish and unexplained high murder rate in the city continues to blah 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 margins, blah 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 exciting new challenges. As such, we are excited by the long-awaited resurrecting of the call center department, to be accomplished blah blah blah. Sincerely, General Manager Jenny. Let's see what's behind this door. Policemen roam the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous while I'm wandering around. Their motionless faces continue staring out to the sea. The noise of the waves mixes with the background murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals moving through the waves. This is nice. At least she gets to work somewhere with a nice view. I live pretty close to the ocean myself, so it's nice to be able to just sit by the water. Boxes of complaints seem to absorb the sound around me. Something I like about this game is that, like, all the assets, well, not all of them, but a lot of them are, like, two-dimensional. It feels kind of like a paper dollhouse. Back here are older wallpaper passages from when the building used to belong to someone else. It feels like it's been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Employees of the month. Good for them. What does BB have to do to become Employee of the Month? She gets to be BB of the Month, though. I really like some of the music tracks in these games. It's just really relaxing. Yes, I agree. The music is really nice. Very atmospheric. Proud to announce that we have succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order not to cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they come from some archaic 3D modeling software. Oh no! Oh, there we go. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. Actions. More hand sanitizer. Access to the bay. Route will commence 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Watch out for... Oh! It looks normal in here. On my way back, I open one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents about nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. I try the keycard on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help, but at the other end of the hallway, I think I hear a murmur. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed and the murmuring grows louder, more excited. I feel they're talking about me and try to walk through faster. Oh, hey guys! Hey guys, how's it going? I'm going this way, actually. Normal day at the office, you know. Sometimes the guys try to get you. Ah! Hey! Jump, BB. Keep going. Uh-oh. Invisible wall. BB, no, come on. How long can I actually avoid these things for? Ah! Are you sorry for the things you've done? When I escape from the bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office, somewhere in the depths of the building. It's filled with policemen, using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody is paying much attention to me. I guess it's a catch and release for now. Never actually seen anyone make it that far in the map. That's because I'm a gamer. I'm a professional gamer. I do esports. I've won all of the competitions. Oh! BB, stay still. You can trust me. I'm the cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Did you ever hear of a band named Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here, or is it just me? Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I got the job done. Someone behind a desk is enjoying the sound and is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is never talk to the police. Got that, chat? Remember that. Wow, I can't believe it's cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city, since none of the bodies are ever found. Do you think I could get an autograph? Yeah, sure. He seems like a cool guy. You can probably get an autograph. Eco opportunity. That dolphin's probably fine. Now I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. The camera in this game does sometimes make me a little bit motion sick, but also I feel like that adds to the experience. Am I going the right way? It's so easy to get turned around. Okay, you guys are all going this way. Should I go this way or should I go in the other door? I'm going in the other door. Going against the grain. Like a salmon swimming upstream. She is kind of salmon colored. I go through another door. This one's filled with managers. Shredded paper fragments cover the floor, and everything smells of disinfectant and warm rubber. I feel like that's probably not an enjoyable smell. Oh, a cute mask. Can I get one of those? Can I be management? Chalk outline on the floor. That's normal. Don't worry about it. Wait, are these the call lists I was looking for? I look through and see the names of dead people, missing people, family, strangers, friends, numbers, home addresses. This might not be my department. Welcome Killer! Oh, look at that! Isn't that nice back there? Did you guys see that? Let me see, can I get back to that? Can we see that again? Look at that! They're planning a party! Oh, I hope I get to go. Boy, the rate is so high these days. They're saying the rate is going to go up even further. We'll certainly need the extra space for all of them. I'm glad we figured out how to make money from the rate. A party! Yay! Oh, this is nice. Hey guys, hey guys. Oh, am I not allowed? Am I not welcome? Am I not invited? Sorry, I'll leave. I'll leave. No, wait, there's a thing I need to read. There's a thing I need to read. No! Oh no! Oh, I'm back here. I'm leaving. I don't want to be around you guys. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. There was a thing I needed to read. Come on, BB. Come on, BB. Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm definitely allowed back here. Look, I'm not going to the party, okay? I just want to listen to people talk. Did you hear? He's coming to visit later on. I hear he's very picky about what he sees. We'll do our best to make everything just right for him. I'm so excited that we finally get to meet him. How about you guys, chat? Are you excited to meet the party? I mean, meet the killer. Excited to go to the party to meet the killer? Man, that cake kind of looks good. There might be a little bit of blood in it, but that's probably fine. A little bit of blood never hurt anybody. Okay, I'm gonna leave before they try to get me again. Okay, let's go through that other door that everyone else is going through. There are curtains here, but no window. Okay. The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside, it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly, I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. I find a desk that's not mine, but that waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean and lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Say ISO CK me res et e me I. No, I have to do it this way. Okay. O O CK me res et e me I. That night I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. Ew. I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My coworkers were calling me from further down the beach. Blood Ocean. Oh, isn't Markiplier's movie coming out soon? Iron Lung. Should we put BB in the Iron Lung? Yes or no? I think she could survive. She'd figure a way out. Bodies moved across the shoreline and slipped into the water. They were slowly drawn further out to sea, as though following some magnetic pull. There was a sound of howling. Just a loose tongue on the table, huh? In a room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. The food looks so enticing that I want to cry. The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it into my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. I've never eaten tongue. And when I wake up, my pillow is gone. My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently, the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anybody was inside. As I had not completed my basic training, I would not be eligible for severance pay. Press escape to close the report. Which of these buttons is escape on my controller? Hello, hello. There we go. So that was our first exposure to BB. I think it's interesting that in the first game, we don't actually meet the killer himself, we just hear about him. We get to see the party, we get to hear people excited to meet him. His presence is felt, but he's not there himself. But don't worry, we will get to meet the killer soon. Also, this coffee machine looks gross. I would not drink out of that. Even if I did like coffee, which I don't. But let's see, what's up next? Hands of the Killer. Go this way. They say that later on, BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to meet BB. I would also like to meet BB. The contraption. Bort doll. New. Hands of the Killer. The poster art is so good. I wish these were prints. I barely have space on my wall for anything because I have so many art prints already, but I'd make room for BB. Hands of the Killer. I forgot the first game was so short. Just thinking in my head how many I want to do. But we'll see. We'll get through the first 3 and then we'll see where we're at time-wise. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. Progress on my new zine remains slow, as I keep falling asleep in the middle of the sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. Is this what it means to be new wave? BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. In my opinion, Splatterman. BB girl, you gotta do your laundry. You got a lot of clothes lying around. Knight's Clown. Whoop. BB, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. My sister... It's probably supposed to be pronounced ZZ and not ZZ. So... My sister ZZ is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? If you're already awake, could you run for some more supplies? Using forbidden knowledge, ZZ discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I'm in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. Orc doll, sold out. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, rare, $19.99. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, rare, $19.99. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, rare, $19.99. Plastic thing, sold out. Fake plant, sold out. Rubber eyes, sold out. Mask, sold out. Horrible lamp, sold out. For something so rare, there sure seems to be a lot of Mrs. Doubtfire VHS tapes. But nobody seems to guard these things, or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old Beanie Babies while you're out there. I feel like ZZ would be so dismayed to be called Zed she'd get a complex from it. Well, the developer's Irish, right? How do they pronounce it in Ireland? I actually don't know. Did they say Z or Z? Wow, this must be the exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come via attaining a career. Aside from night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murder technology. This elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. Would you live in a murder building if it had cheaper rent? Considering how high rent prices are these days, I'd probably risk it. Every week, someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what is it about this town that leads to such a weird advertising sensibility. Grabbers Moving Co. We'll take you away. Look at the doggy on the wall. That's cute. The television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. Friendly reminder, owner's not liable for what happens in the tunnels. Is that the owner of the building? Little dinosaur? A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are about at this hour, but all the watchers are in use, day and night. I feel like if your washing machine is green slime coming out of it, that's maybe something you should look into, but also in a shared laundry space like this, maybe unavoidable. Baby, you should have brought those piles of clothes down here with you. I used to live in a town where rents were low, in part because of all the arson that took place in that area. Honestly, one of the nicest places I ever lived. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with, although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape. The air from inside is inviting and cool. Crawl up in here, BB. BB in the vents. This is just like Among Us. And we can creep on the neighbors. Hello. Anyone in there? What about over here? Anyone over here? No. Empty room. With sheets on all the furniture, that's probably fine. Ooh. Turn around. So echoey. Let me go down. This sequence with the first person camera kind of feels like BB is an owl, where she can't move her eyes, she just has to turn her whole head. Whoop. I climb out into some kind of storeroom. Dead moths under my feet. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so we'll have to go deeper. She glows. Look at her glowing. She might have eaten a glow stick. At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc., until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted into a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last, to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Speaking of which, ZZ says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating her tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. Oh, BB. Don't say that, BB. BB the vamp. BB the vamp. I displaced some spiders and rummage in the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat. Miscellaneous plastic ship. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. What about in this dark, ominous hallway? It's the Bort! When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe could be scavenged for parts? I make a mental note. Oh, have you ever picked up like an old Barbie doll that's kind of started melting a little bit with age? And they're all like kind of greasy and gross, and it leaves a residue on your hands? Ugh. It's so gross. I don't know if the new Barbies do that, though. No? Oh yeah, that sometimes happens with the older plastic they used to use. So many directions to go. Hello, camera, hello. Another box. This one says Stickies and shows a smiling woman being encased in green slime. It's being held tightly shut with electrical tape. Ooh. There you go. What was up with the green slime? What was up with the Nickelodeon green slime on everything? Box of knives, barely used. A t-shirt reading Blomby Dog. An abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. The clothes rack seems to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. I keep looking through the heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside. A pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together. A copy of Steely Dan live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. Honestly, I feel like it would be kind of fun to explore back here with all the junk. Oh, actually, I was cleaning out our old childhood toy room, which was in the sunroom with windows for walls on all sides. And it was like an ocean of plastic slime. Oh no. Oh, that sounds really gross. The music here is good, but the constant creaking noises kind of makes it feel like the building's about to collapse at any second. Ah! I like this carpet pattern though. Handprints. Whoop. So far, tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms get closer, the clutter more deliberate. There's a lot of masks. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. Look at all the doggies. Aww. Dead end. Okay. As much as I do enjoy just wandering around, sometimes it would be nice if BB could run a little bit. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who were they expecting here, exactly? Is your name Donald Duck? Or is our name Donald Duck? Yes or no? Yes. Wow, Mr. Duck, such an honor to meet you. Please step inside. We have so much to discuss. Help! Don't kidnap me! I'm not worth anything monetarily. What's this? Why, it's my first strangle victim doll, circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I did believe we'd used up the last of them sometime before. I wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? You're dressed very similarly, though. Help! Strangle me! I'm a real person! Stupid coincidence! Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you opened up the torso, they had little plastic innards, and if you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research, before administrative duties began to take up all my time. In truth, it makes little difference, as like everybody in the college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin, or the coating, or what have you, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye, goodbye. Wait, this is a college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work, but I guess that's academia for you. A better vamoose. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carried, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. Oh, look at all these dolls, you know? I feel like they're kinda cute. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? Is nothing new under the sun? They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess the terrible secret dies with them. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have made, I should have cut out a PNG of my BB doll, so I could have her here with me. I posted her on most of my social medias, but I made a little doll of BB a while ago. Little plushie. I hear a drilling noise, breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. A feeling like a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. The elevator shutters rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network of the same antique security system. The buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. Look at this cat wallpaper, it's so cute. Is this a teacher's lounge? Anatomical diagrams, crudely painted with astrology symbols, are scattered around the desks and walls, along with ashtrays and moldy weeks-old coffee. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Who's laughing? Stay away from me. Posters on the wall for a school production of Melmo the Wanderer. Bring your own special effects. Use knives and drills for sale or exchange. Tuition in Esperanto, the language of the future. Okay, there was a door back there, but... there's a guy over there, so yeah, let's just go through that door. No, actually, here we are. The contraption room. This room is full of crude homemade machines, made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I'm not sure how any of them are meant to work. Everything's just heaps of knives, balsa wood. Welcome, bon venant. This demonstration apartment has been carefully set up for you to practice new techniques as though in the wild. Please restore all equipment to proper place after using. Wow, it's just like my apartment. What a funny coincidence. Well-maintained window ledges and ladders just out of sight allow easy access. Try softly tapping at the window from outside until someone comes to throw open the curtains for extra effect. The uncanniness of the intrusion will also buy you more time. Ideally, a murder is a dynamic interplay of elements. Here, the passivity of the sleeping victim is aesthetically offset by a needless disproportion of knife violence. Remember your ABCs. Always be tapping. So, we got two things to remember. First rule of zines, never talk to cops, and remember your ABCs. Always be tabbing. Let's see, is that guy gone? Nope, still there. Gotta dodge. If I can see. Ah! Whack. Boy, it's been a while since I got my hands dirty with one of these things. Now, let me think. Is this a Phyllis? Look at her scooting around. So confusing. Going to avoid, run, BB, run. Go, girl. Come on. No. There we go. See, I'm a master gamer. Horrible noise of splitting plastic, screaming and breaking can be heard coming from behind the door, which I resolve to firmly stay on this side of. Boy, they really went all out on renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. Decades of staff photos peel off the walls as I move by. Saw murder in the body of a murdered convict, while Alpleish saw it in the decapitated king. Creating murder is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools they hack with we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being first. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Pages and pages of rambling text on moldering and discolored paper have been stuck up on the walls with what looks to be ketchup. The academic job market takes another toll. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college on the evening of a great vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone is wearing a mask? My goodness, what's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in the new world of the aesthetic. Haha, sure are the thoughts of the general public, as they make their cautious entrance into history. Bloody Night. Which number is that? I'm so bad with Roman numerals. BB, come on. Spin around, let me see what that does. Bloody Night 4, I think? Maybe. The central ideas of an age must be nurtured, after all. Paint and wood are nesting materials by which they attain the heat to thrive. Why waste time kicking down the doors? The House of Art has many windows. Look at this machine. Isn't that fun? Let me just stand right here next to it. Oh no, I hear someone. No. Get away from me. Gotta bob and weave. Ooh, filming a movie over here? The new age will be theatrical, and thus we stand to learn from theater, an empty space menaced by ominous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the length of which extends through all time. Think of the new buildings we'll need to have alleyways like these. The metaphors of chopping and carving embodied in sculpture are too trite to be of use. We find instead our purpose in an art of brilliant monuments, to kill people in the shadow of, classicism. No, come on. Hello. Let me just circle around. TV room. Is there something else over here? Okay, yeah. Come on. Ah! Sound sculpture matches the sound of distant screams approaching steps. As such, I believe they will be very popular. Of course, ultimately, such noises are the foundation of a far greater symphony. But there is no shame in being midwife to a dream. A calm study nestles in the middle of the horrible murderer compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of property seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, and The Western Canon Rocks Out, abridged edition for teens and study groups. A picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendants at an academic soiree with its all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. I wonder, is it sentimental I hold on to all the aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like a visit to the world that is to come? Ah! The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequences, and in fact, is rather kitsch. Haha. Oh! Hey, I didn't get to finish reading that. Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. Haha. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. As you think, and the thickets grow denser. I can still hear the flat, droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter, more familiar. I could swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, someone was at the door. Where was I? Just exploring. Right, troll dolls. I was gonna say something about that. Troll dolls actually have a very interesting history, because the first guy who made them didn't copyright them, or didn't copyright them correctly, so then a bunch of other companies started making knockoffs, but technically it was legal for them to do that. This door is locked, but looks more maintenance-y than the others. A sticker on the door says, "Unseal with hallway access panel." Am I near the location of the long-lost air conditioner controls? Am I going in a circle? I think I might be going in a circle. Oh. A control panel. There's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night, and I'm not going to look into this any further. Oh, hello. Who's there? Ah, it's you. My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would truly like to see it get the critical attention it deserves. Have you ever considered co-authoring a paper? Oh, goodbye. Oh wow. Very red over here. God, the creaking noise is so creepy with a lack of sound. Alright, come on, baby, where are we going? Going over here. Back into the tunnels. Oh, there he goes. There goes the murderer. Hey, the killer. Look at that. Oh, we can just look at it for a while, huh? Is that pile of bodies always there? Hey. Oh. Oh, I don't think I ever noticed that before. All the guys hanging from the ceiling. Oh no. Zooming right past. Phoebe's report. Epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident, although all night long strange noises echoed through the pipes. The next morning, we totaled up the day's haul, or salt, assorted pogs, and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but Zizi says there are copies laying around inside the bus station for free. Press escape to close the report. Night school. A frightening world's an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classes. So we finally met the killer. How interesting. What an interesting guy. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I'm going backwards. Okay. Down the stairs. Next is bonus tunnels. We don't need to go down there. Next up is Drool. Oh boy, the water level. I hope everyone brought their bathing suits. We're gonna go swimming. Look at that, isn't that fun? You know these doors? The pink doors with the star on them? They always remind me of, this is a stupid comparison, but they remind me of Metaton from Undertale. I don't know, it just seems like the kind of door he would have. It's winter? So what? Put your bathing suit on, we're going swimming. Drool of the Killer. BB's report. In certain locations of the city, there's a bus service that nobody seems to use. I see this bus go by, sometimes when I'm waiting at my stop to head into town. The name on the front of the bus just says, Tammy. Setting out to solve the mystery, I bravely tracked the bus to where it's residing, in a little side street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building had ever heard of Tammy. Videos game! We're playing videos game. Night Strangler. A lot of missing posters, but that's probably fine. You know, so when I first was exposed to this game, I did not know the context of the Catamites, the developer being Irish, but, you know, looking at the environments now that I know that, probably should have been able to tell sooner. Look at these houses. We sell knives. The bus stop itself looks pretty much like any other, except that the schedule on the board seems to refer to a completely different service. These things happen. The driver is staring fixedly ahead. You know what? Should I? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say, should I try to read everything in an Irish accent, but I don't need to be doing that. Nobody needs to hear that. One, please. It turns out the ticket is not too pricey, which is good news if I ever want to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy anyways? Is it somewhere close? It's early enough in the game that you could probably walk off the map into the void. Oh, I should have tried. Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through streets I know, but always at odd intersections, just around the corner from busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. The motion of the bus is soothing, and it never seems to reach a destination. After a while, the view from the windows blurs out of familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. I wake up with a jolt when the engine turns off, the feeling that I've finally arrived. When I get off the bus, it's already evening. Wait, come back, come back. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes sprout out of the building like some kind of weird fungus. sign above says that I am at Tammy. Oh, come back, bus. What if I just follow it? Come on, BB. BB, speed up. Come on. Move your little legs. Oh, look at that. The edge of the world. Oh, there we go. Oh, BB in the blue. Oh, she's so tiny. Oh, she's getting smaller and smaller. Oh no, BB. Oh no. Oh, she's microscopic. She's just getting smaller and smaller. BB. BB, where are you going? Oh my god, she's 2 pixels big. Oh, she's 1 pixel. BB real size. Well, now I'm down here. Now what? Well, that was fun. Did you guys enjoy that game? Wasn't that cool? Did you guys like Drool of the Killer? No, we'll go back. We'll go back. We can speed run it now. Speed run. Has anyone speed run this game actually? I would be curious what the time for that is. I was drooling with excitement. User was banned for this post. Here we go. Now we're at Tammy. Oh, look at that. What a gorgeous building. Yes! Open! Some kind of water park? How nice! I wonder why I haven't heard of it before. There's something off about the tone of the ad copy, but I never claimed to understand the marketing world. Tammy, swimming center, health and pleasure. I died in 1992. Tammy. Very informative, Tammy. Thank you. If I was coming here, I would probably try to climb on these pipe things. They look like they'd be fun to climb on. Especially that one. Oh, look at that one. That one would be fun to climb on. Go all the way around and then jump off the top. The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess gyms sometimes open all night as well. So really there's nothing at all unusual about it. Yes, I agree. Inside is quite spruce, and there's a vague chemical smell. Nameless music fills the air, along with the sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home here than I've ever felt anywhere, I think. The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot, but I'm no snitch. And anyway, it's all for the kids. I decide to buy a season pass. It is extremely cheap, even without the family discount. Hey, I thought I was Donald Duck. Intimidating me. Intimidating. Imitating. Imitating. Yes, that's the word. The real mask this is based on is so scary. Oh, I can imagine. I don't like how many beaks it looks like it has. Looks like it opens in multiple places. That's scary. Oh, look at that! Tammy's on the wall. Hi! Oh, and more of the gross coffee machine. I don't know if you want to be drinking coffee right before you go swimming. A beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind, as fresh towels will be provided later by the management. My emotional needs met, I may now enter the sea. Oh, look at this pool. Isn't this nice? Relaxing. Inside, all the lockers are casual business wear, discarded pairs of glasses, wallets and phones, documentation about some kind of furniture company. We are encouraged to help ourselves. A gift by which we remember Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. That's so generous. Let's read this sign. Look at that. Look how cute. Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool, or she will climb out and kill you with her long, wet hands. Obey parents. Wow, in the era of laissez-faire, someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from Tammy. Okay, let's get in the pool. Swim, baby. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool, or she will climb out and... No, that's the same thing I was reading before. Come on. There we go. Within the pool, it is a family atmosphere, with smiling wrinkled faces very close to me, emerging from the brine. Everyone's swimming in time to the rhythm of the piped-in music, and I feel my body getting caught in it too. The water's heat is exactly right. Excuse me, I'm trying to swim here. I love how jelly-like the water looks. Yeah. I feel like it looks relaxing. I would go swimming here. I haven't been swimming in so long. Random platform. Mercury poisoning. In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, Tammy reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, help, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Do your homework. My eyes tear up at the beauty of this perfect poem, and also from something in the chemical fog. Oh, she's a poet. Tammy, your beautiful mind. Oh, hey! Oh boy, I'm in the steam room now. How did I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away in the punishing beauty of the warm, scrounging fog. I see dim figures moving in the depths. Tammy is here. Now I'm in the pipe room and I'm being hunted. The others say that as the quickest, I should try leading it away. I wonder what they mean? I feel like I understood it, but then it slipped my mind somehow. The pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. At certain times they're flooded with water, or a chemical bath, or just hot steam. Oh, can I go back? Nope. Of course, one of the problems with the pipes is that once you're inside, there's really nothing else you can do but keep going. See, these look like fun pipes to crawl around in. Am I wrong? This time, yes, the hunger was making me dizzy, so I climbed up to the 4th floor in hopes of finding a vending machine that hadn't already been picked clean. Maybe I'll also find a locker to sleep in. Not allowed to climb the stairs. Oh, look at the pattern on the... Look at the way the pattern moves on the stairs. Ooh. If I remember correctly, the reason Mad Hatter is a term is because old-timey hats had mercury in them. Yes, hatters were very exposed to a lot of mercury, and it did what it does to their brains. The plaster walls here crumble in the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from a way away. I try my luck, but unfortunately, the lichen is not edible. She's eaten lichen? Okay, girl. For some reason, I feel like I'd better not open this door. From behind it, I hear a continuous soft quacking. Duck room. I begin to get nauseous at this distance from the pool, but it feels like my head is clearing up as well. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Water park? Also, where did I leave my clothes? So many computers. The carpet underfoot is squishy, but this zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard by the slow process of tamification. Some printer paper on the floor is headed J.B. Pearson's Furniture Co. stated last year. So killerful. Hi, Pear! We were just talking about your furniture company. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of a lake. Ever since then, she has been committed to excellence. Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to this as Economy 2. Water parks play a large, if mysterious, role in the world that is to come. How do you like my paintings? Paintings. Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Ah! Hi, Tammy. Tired? Feel lethargic and depressed? Why not cool off, take a swim? Soothing waters and forget sweet ocean waves rolling, drowning, swimming, laughing, hating. Could be you? I'd love to talk, but I really must be going. Goodbye, so long, nothing personal. I love water spirits. Really. Help! Maybe swim. Where are we going? Oh, she's so cute though. She's so cuteness. Throbbing, rolling, throbbing waves of soothe. Your muscles in jacuzzi. Enjoy bath. Ugh, what a crazy dream. All those streets, not covered in water? How surreal. Well, time for another day of swimming around the city and eating raw fish. Oh, she's outside. Hi, Tammy. The television is showing a community theater production of The Rat Whisperers. Wait, I think I've seen this one before. Oh no, help! I don't want to go to Tammy. I don't want to go to Tammy! In the sauna, the mist feels more choking than before. Heavier, wetter. Dark pools of grease solidify on the reflecting walls and puddle on the tiles. Suddenly wishing she was a seal. She would be so cute as a seal. I touch one of the mist people and my hand grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me and then turn away, back towards the dense patterns of the fog, I think that said. When I finally reach the pool again, the water's dark, glistens like wet tar. I want to climb in and swim in the pool. What is this place doing to my brain? Is this swimbofication? Let's get in. The water has a horrible gel feeling, and I love it. I can't sense the bottom, or see beneath the surface. Something underneath brushes past my leg. I love it here. I never want to leave. Hey, Tammy. Hey. Won't you stay swimming? Drift slowly through the soft seabeds till currents drag you home to sleep. Eels and starfish live in my hair. These are my friends, and I have promised them this universe. Death by drowning is the nicest way to go. I saw this. I wanted it to be something the whole family could enjoy. Leave and avoid the rush. Head out to the pool and change into something rich and strange. This is the part where I fell in love with Anthology of the Killer, I think. Yes, this is really good. I was already enjoying the game, but I think the part that really got me was in Eyes with the immersive theater. But I love this part. Is this the way out? I'm in and out of tunnels, running deep into the dark. I feel Tammy's clammy grip on my ankles, and hear her wet voice croaking in my ear. The current pulls me onwards. Hi, Tammy. I see you lurking in the dark back there. Should I come say hi? Oh, where are you going? Thought we wanted to swim together. Tammy! What? Oh, she's still down there. You can still kind of see her face under the water. Ooh. Oh, look at that, an arrow. In the middle of the pipes, I see a piece of the old office leading down beneath the water. The metal walls behind me contract and move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. Phoebe, you know you can go down more too. She only has one direction. Oh, it's dark. Through this last door, I find a closet filled with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of it looks to have been touched for years. Behind me, water pools beneath the floor, the door.
You like? Help self. I grew changed past me for these long time ago. Why spoil my lovely mold? Organic's best.
Wait, what? You mean that all this time I've been swimming in an unchlorinated swimming pool?
Ouch.
I could have gotten a brain disease. I could have got chlamydia. Fuck you and your haunted swimming pool. Oh, Tammy. Oops. Oh, melting her. Tammy, are you still around? I'd better be going now. Don't get up, I can see myself out. My escape from the clutches of Tammy successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Oh, the fishes. The poor fishes. Since then, everything's been normal, with just one odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. Oh, I always forget I have to use the keyboard for that. Okay. Oh, Tammy. I love her. Sorry it didn't work out, girl. I'm sure Economy 2 would have been great. So, I'd only planned on doing the first 3 games tonight. Didn't take me as long as I thought it would, though. So... how's everyone else feeling, though? Should I do one more? Or is that enough for tonight? Oh, I'm lost. Where am I going? You can't fool me. The spare is just special effects. Did we really just get one drink ticket? Way around the corner. Well, the next one is my favorite, so... Cats! You know what, let's do it. Let's do one more. Let's do eyes. Time for Green Woman! Eyes of the Killer. One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Look at her, she's so cute. BB stands for beautiful ballerina. Oh, the Sky Pass. This now playing Melmo the Wanderer. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts. Funded by the Arts Appreciators Club. Wow, it's so nice that this city has such great funding for the arts. Hi, Basso. Sir or madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head up the stairs. The theater is already in progress. Oh, look at this painting. Her beautifulness. So dramatic. Dialogue of strongmen. All is well that begins well and ends. Uh-oh. I was disconnected. No. Hello? 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 Am I here? Reconnection successful? Oh, did the stream drop for a second? Oh no. Not allowed to visit the immersive theater. They're silencing me. But I think I'm connected again. I'll just keep going. Good now? Okay. Dialogue of strongmen. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scaremen. Okay, but an immersive theater would be cool, actually. There's some places that do stuff like this. Oh, how much blood, how much sabers and cannon bodies. We are toppling mountains. I got banned from the immersive theater for eating a whole pool noodle. Where did you get a pool noodle? Did they sell those at the concession stand? Scene 46, an episode in the court of Count Masco. The fish rises with a red body in the green pond. Under the arch of heaven, the fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. Same one from Tammy, I just stole it. Souvenir from Tammy. She's probably got a gift shop. It is a stubble field where a black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. We visited the Titanic exhibit that was kind of like this. There's a Titanic exhibit where I live too, I think. Or a museum. See them up, girl. Core blimey, now this is a rum how do you do? Count Masco. What the heck? Who invited the sun and the moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests. News surf.
The towns go quiet one by one. Where is everybody gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor.
I was on the Titanic? Wow. I feel like going on the Titanic would be fun until it sunk. I've never been on a cruise ship before though. Actually, the rooms seem really small. I probably wouldn't like it. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. How am I meant to party with their constant spinnings back and forth? It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old friend. Oh, my cat is on the roof. I can hear her scratching at the door. She's fine though. Look, Potsy, the mop girl, has been horribly murdered. Boy, what a party. I mean, the water was probably freezing cold. Yeah, isn't that what killed a lot of people? The cold. I mean, and the drowning part, but you know, being cold probably made it happen faster. Get that thing off the roof. She likes it there. She likes going on the roof. Am I going backwards? Yeah, I'm going backwards. Oopsies. Refreshments. Oh, nice. I can get myself a pool noodle. Wouldn't be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. Who would murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? They dropped a giant ice cube in the water to make it cold. Yeah, that was the iceberg. Don't ask me, the stage manager says that none of the actors should know more than their characters do, in order to make things more immersive. What does immersive mean, anyway? I think it's when they hold your head beneath the water. Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in arts subsidies each year. Hey boss! Great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it. God, this is so real. Ah, not enough to say the lines, we have to have motivation as well? I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. You can tell BB is not a real theater head, a real theater nerd, because anyone who's ever been in a play willingly, they love that shit. They love coming up with a backstory for their character. I've only ever been in a play that was on stage in front of an audience one time for my drama class in high school. It was fun. Wow, a bear! It's special effects. The celebrity. These hallways sure are long and ominous. More bears. Okay, where are these refreshments? Come on, I'm thirsty. It's nice they have so many signs, though. Very helpful. Oh, that's less helpful. Hey, guys, hey! Can you guys point me towards the refreshments, please? This play is so stupid that it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy the Mop Girl, official dialogue lines, do not steal. For blimey, this is a rum how do you do? Character notes, Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She is a bit cheeky, but has a heart of gold. Later, she will be violently murdered for plot reasons. ZZ, can you cover me for the next act? The next act? I'm stepping out in a few minutes to discover the mystery of my impending doom. Gee, BB, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold them up and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I barely had a chance to look around this place at all. There was a school trip here once when we were kids, but all I remember is that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. Old corpse. 3 stars. No, 4 stars. 3.5 stars. Stabbing! Wow, that one did well. Dreadful well. As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. Actually, I've never seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been really well received. The famous poet and founder, John Beats, is busy spieling to a willing crowd. I think he talked to our class on the trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Bossa was at his side, as usual. Get away from her! Get a job! Also, leave that loser and get with a real man like me. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Dance group is where Director Bosso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. A fate worse than death. Although actually, now that I look at them, these costumes are really very chic. If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, I hopefully won't have missed too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Cats. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costumes, carpenters, screenwriters, electricians in perpetual reserve. I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. This catwalk seems so safe and stable. And I love how there's no railings. That feels very secure. The next scene is happening below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for a mop-related homicide just yet. I love this picture. Look at him stepping. Unseen voice. Look, here comes our old friend Mappy! Ah!
Hiya, kids! Hiya, hiya, hiya!
Every catwalk ever is held up by ropes, and that's it. You forgot, they are also held up by hopes. Hopes and ropes. Oh, greetings, it's me, Potsy, from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off, and I was wondering if the white walls of the city are always giving off sound, under arching thorns. Oh, my brother blind minute hands are climbing towards midnight. Wow, that is so amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks. Hopes and Ropes is the name of my new BDSM themed charity foundation. Oh, it seems like they're busy. I like the robot. It's cute.
For my next trick, I'll need a member of the audience.
It's Group 12 finished with Act 331 now. Over. Roger, roger. Tell the progress mimes to move them forward into the next location and start getting the next batch ready to come through. How many people were in the last group to start with, anyway? It seems like the volume has substantially reduced. Don't sweat the little stuff. They'll turn up somewhere. Over. Whoa, 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 BB, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean...
Of course, once Prison Man is restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your own intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under your control.
Well, I am impressed. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see. It's been a while. Wait. Time out. Was that meant to happen? Aye! Oh, brilliant. What a brilliant scene. These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where'd everybody go? I can't believe the leopards would eat my face. The trapdoor is the only other way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach around with my legs until I find the ladder down, trying not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down into the dark. The things I do for closure. I'll just go a little bit, and then I'll climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe. We can't all be winners. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have brought a hat? This is just like Bendy and the ink machine. Oh my god. Oh my god, BB. BB is Bendy. BB stands for Bendy Bink Machine. A page from the script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it could be from a different version, though. Our look is dark, our light is inside us. We are warmed by the dead under the red dawn. Burn, burn. Production note. This is the big, heartwarming musical number of the show, much like Tomorrow is in Annie. The dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. In theater lingo, this is known as the spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by the tar. It's not great. This is why storage is important. Oh, they're probably fine. Look, they're smiling, kind of, a little bit, if you squint. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber head, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet, or is that still to come? Whoa. What's in here? Ah! Fucking costumes. Wait. I'm trying to make the noises without it sounding too sexual. I don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is. These big actors, they don't want to get in their way. You don't want to get in their way, but I wonder where he was going to. It's really funny that had to be checked by mods. Automod is great to have, but also sometimes, I don't know if I've ever seen it block an actually really bad message. Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks just like famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Shouldn't I have passed a concession stand by now? That's what I'm saying. Where's the Coca-Cola? Greetings, Prison Man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me, I'm just here to fix the cages. BB, play the organ. Play the organ. I know you know how to do it. Son, you kept giving birth to passions and burned with fiery rays. We'll wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. Ah, I see. A concrete house, you say? This sounds to be above my pay grade. I'll have to talk to my land manager about that one. Stamped with sealing wax, it is ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun lies slain at our feet. Yes, well, right. Here's your problem. Someone's been tainting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I'd better call it into HQ. Please, don't worry. It will not impact your deposit. Hey dude, how's it going? Count Masco? Who are you? Get me out of here, you idiot! They're changing the script! What? Speaking of the script... No, no! Please! Ah! That cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it. Is nobody in this show capable of breaking character even for a second? This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again. From now on, I will only play video games. And what is behind all these curtains anyway? We're underground. Plush seating and bags of popcorn. The popcorn is still warm. Wait, were people watching me from here? Annoyed, I eat some popcorn as emotional recompense. Oh, I should have saved some of my popcorn from last night. It would be so... well, I wouldn't eat it on stream. But... I can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing a zine about haunted mannequins or something by now. Oh, hey. The way every building in this game is set up feels like a funhouse. Good grief. These are some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. Ooh, camera. PB, where are you? Oh, there you are. Could have sworn I saw him go this way. There's no way someone could just disappear! Hello! Oh, I already forgot what voice I gave this guy. Ah! Shh, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. We can explain. It's all okay. Shh, let us explain. Okay, okay. Explain it already. Well, we're the police, and we're chopping people apart with all these power tools. That doesn't help. Shh, it's okay, it's okay. Listen, I hear you. I know this all must be very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have to see this. What a world. But don't get stressed. They'll never find you, so it won't be like you died exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life. Oops, one of the sandbags slipped. My bad. Everyone okay? Boss, she's escaping in the tumult. Okay, let's follow her, but nobody gets stressed about this. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first. Help! Help! The guys in the bear costumes are trying to murder me. Wow, this must be the audience participation portion of the show. Stop, you dope. That's just a sandbag. Oh ho, the old switcheroo. I think this chase sequence is the part that really made me fall in love with these games. Something about it. If I got chopped into pieces, it'll be your fault. Truly, we are all complicit in brutality. It makes you think, who says art can't have a message? Glug, glug, glug. Run, baby. Let's go, let's go. Yes, who is it? Director Basso, I found a health and safety issue that you really might want to address. Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's Phoebe, right? From the party scene? Yeah, yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we had some acquaintances in common? It turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. They did? Oh yes, they wore long robes and hoods that were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building security system. Oh, about that. You know, it was pretty dark in there, and I thought this must be the light switch, and... Now, don't grovel. You did us a favor there. Frankly, we'd all been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is that sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tidy profit when it was released as the next installment of our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. Wow, Evil Bong 2. What a compliment. What? I don't even get residuals? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the directorial vision. Wait, this doesn't even explain anything. Isn't the immersive theater just a front for the police? No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you, my patrons of simple tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, violent death. Their generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city. Now they get to look at it as well, peeking from behind the curtains. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club. Hi, Art Appreciators Club. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm gonna go through this door, okay? It's so fucked up that I walk like Basso IRL. The sun has hidden, darkness has begun. Let us all take knives and wait locked up.
A holiday should be established, the day of the victory over the sun. Listen to the mort of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with the sun, mirror of the black earth, Caesar.
The universe being a prison, it is my duty to build smaller prisons in hope that doing so will grant me insight of the sacred geometry of heaven.
To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy, caprice, and limitless capacity for violence act as an image as
Oh, this voice. Sorry.
and limitless capacity for violence act as an image of the fates, to be studied and interpreted by those interred in his baleful rule.
Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. A powerful rat named Mappy T Mouse. The T stands for the... Core blimey! Now this is a rum out you do. Well, BB, what did you think of the play? The parts I understood, I didn't like. Can I go now? Of course. But wait, I nearly forgot. Your paycheck is ready as well. What? $20? Welcome to the arts economy! And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Oh, I'm trying to clap, but I don't think it's picking up on the mic. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. Stunning, show-stopping, amazing. Well, that will probably be the end of the stream for now. Maybe I can look in the bonus tunnels. I think most of the people here are already familiar with the game anyways. We gotta go back for those. Yeah, this was fun. Only one stream interruption, really, and only a few microphone issues at the start, but overall went pretty smoothly. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do the rest of the games another time. Maybe. How far back were the bonus tunnels? No, this is the wrong way. I'm lost. Help, help, help. Here we go. This game is new to me, but it's definitely interesting, and I mean that in a good way. Yes. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me in. Oh, it's frozen. Hello? There we go. Bonus zone, watch out for spoilers. We haven't gotten to the Weepster yet, but oh, I love this song. Hell yeah. Let's go. Hall of Paintings. I like that there's like these bonus rooms with all the sprites and the concept art, the assets and everything. I feel like all games should have an included like art book section. Just because I want to see it. I want to see the art. I want to see it. Put it in my eyeballs. BB. Outside the major capitals, you must construct a subculture identity from whatever comes to hand. A chance encounter with the Bebe Buell version of My Little Red Book caused BB to change her name and become New Wave, despite never having been able to figure out exactly what this entailed. Scenes in Polka Dot seem to be involved, somehow. Has an exaggerated sense of XX City, has a cultural backwater, despite the area's many fine gift shops and crematoriums. Many people, on first encounter, read her as some kind of talking bipedal mouse, which is perhaps an unconscious exercise in mimic camouflage. I am one of the people who thought she was some kind of creature at first. I thought her bow was little ears. She's cute as a mouse. Zizi, BB's eldest sister. Eldest? Does she have other sisters? Interesting. Her regular sleep patterns seem to grant mysterious insight into the nature of the free market, giving her an uncanny ability to correctly piece whatever clutter the two can steal from the neighboring empty apartments. As the oldest, her tastes run towards the monumental over the scrappy. Rather than zines, she has spent the last several years tinkering with a 1,000-page novel she ominously describes as the Mason and Dixon of Toho fanfic. But is the world ready? I'll just read the ones for the characters we've met so far. Can I get this camera at an angle where I can see both Dr. Zoo and the text? Nope. Professor Zoo, renowned professor of humanistic classical studies, Prof. Zoo was recruited by the Art Appreciators Club after the events of May '68 in an effort to win back radicalized youth voters by coming up with a muscular, reinvigorated interpretation of the Western canon. Gathering his postgrads in a secluded research building, the group was soon so caught up in their findings that they didn't notice the disappearance of their enemies, or their funding, or that the building was slowly being absorbed by the discount clothing outlet, itself replaced by an apartment block. Professor Zoo's personal life is unknown. He did not leave the house enough. Cool Policeman, aka Cool Detective, aka Joe Detective. Fragments of policeman language discovered by Piranesi in his surveys of ancient Roman prisons speak of a legendary figure who shall rise to lead the despised policemen to their proper role atop history. Yeah, and he shall smite the criminal though also known about bans, and vernate the owners, and also have opinions about coffee.
Perhaps most well known as the cop from the Blondie song Ex-Offender, Joe has remained proud since his punk rock credentials. Bears a twin-like physical resemblance to Beto O'Rourke. I almost read that as twink-like, which... yeah, okay. Tammy! The human girl Tammy K's last sighting was on a school trip to a distant lake. While there, she was shown something, or murdered, by the killer. The translation is unclear, and has since haunted the world as an emissary from the sunken future she refers to as Economy 2. Tammy is said to spawn from unattended bodies of still water, like untrained pools and neglected office water coolers, and so even more of the warehouses outside the city are becoming Tammy. I say it's great. Won't you try? I would visit Tammy. I would go to Tammy. Hi, Clarice! I'm not gonna read hers. We haven't gotten to that game yet. Director Basso! As a young grad student studying the Ballet Russes, Carolina Basso had a vision of a vast syncretic theater work that would encompass the entirety of the Western canon. A work so ambitious would require a formidable degree of institutional realpolitik to shepherd the compilation. Oh. See, this is why I don't stream. I don't like being on streams for a long time. I start not being able to speak words anymore. And so a long and bloody career in the arts began. Prefers to appear in public as PA to renowned poet and hand puppet John Beats, The Windy Stare, etc. Boss's exclusive access to the city owners was fiercely held, but there's always someone younger and hungrier coming down the stairs. Crystal Connors, showgirl. Wow, she does puppetry? Oh, look at this, the room of BBs. So many of them. She blends right in. You'll never be able to know which is the real BB. Alright, but yeah, I guess that's the end of stream. Thank you everybody who came, and thank you for being nice to me. And thank you for participating in the chat. I hope you all have a nice night, and I hope you all have good holidays. And I hope it's not freezing cold wherever you are, like it is here. It's getting down to the double negatives. Fun. But have a nice night. Goodbye.